Hello everybody and welcome to Blender Mastery 1.9. Today we're going to be working on the textures. We might actually get around to adding some colour to the character, but that's probably going to be in the next episode because I do have a lot to cover in this episode. First of all, I'm going to be showing you some of the different techniques which you can use to texture your character, and then I'm going to show you the technique which I prefer to use. So we unwrapped the character before, so I'm just going to show you some different techniques. So what we can do, we can go on new, and then if we switch the alpha off, just close that. If we switch the alpha off and click OK, and then go into texture, you'll see that the character has just been shaded in like this black colour. I've forgotten where I'm going. And then you can, if you go onto texture paint, you get these colours which you can just paint straight on. There's also programs like Sculptress, which is a different program to Blender which you can download, and to put your character into that you'll need to export him, so probably as an OBJ file, so you can go on File and then Export. And I'll show you Sculptress down here. This is Sculptress. You can see I've just got this sphere to demonstrate, but if I want to colour it in, you colour it in like that. The most professional way, if I just get rid of that, the best way really to texture a character, and this is how game studios and things will do it, you would need to get your unwrapped UV, and then you would go on UVs, and then you can go on where is it? I think it's, yeah, export UV layout, I think that's right. And then you would go into programs such as Photoshop, or I'm going to be using GIMP in a second, and then you would have this laid out in Photoshop, for instance, and then you would use the brushes in Photoshop to paint all the details on, and that allows you to be incredibly precise. But as I said last episode, I'm using a bit of a lazy technique because I'm not really planning to add too much detail to this character because it's a beginner's tutorial. We're just going to be using a basic technique. As you can see, this character, he looks a bit odd. It's because some of the faces are the wrong way around, so we can fix that by going into edit mode and then pressing control, we can press space and then go on flip normals, and then if we why did that not work? There we go. And then that will just flip the normals around to the correct side. As you can see, the normals down here in the boot need to be flipped as well. But yeah, we can do that at a later point. You just do the same thing and it'll flip the normals around. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how I make my textures in GIMP. If you've already got some textures ready, you don't really need to do this part, but you can go on new and click OK, and then usually what I do, they've got a few patterns, so I'm going to want for the characters, just like I'm not going to have any bare skin on him. I'm going to give him a chainmail kind of effect or something like that, so I'm just going to have it very dark and grey material. So if I get this paper material, then we can go on the brush, turn the opacity down quite a bit, then you can see we can just paint over that like so, maybe slightly darker like so. Yeah, that should be dark enough. Then we can go on filters, make sure you make it seamless. It just makes things easier. I'm just going to save this and then I will cut the video to me loading it up. And I'm back. So we have our character, and what I've done, I've just gone on image and then open image to get the image up. Then you can see in edit mode, that's where it is, and then you'll see if I just select one bit, for instance, then if you rotate that around, you can see the texture rotating around. Well, maybe you can't because of the video quality, but the texture should be moving around. So yeah, that's like our base texture. And then just for an example, before I end the video. We'll continue texturing him in the next episode, but just for an example, I'll select these, and then you can see that if you go on new image, turn the alpha off, and then if you bring in new textures, you can just change the texture for that part of the character. So I think I'm planning to have a sort of greyish background. You can also drag that out a bit just to bring the texture out a bit. Yeah, I'm going to have a greyish sort of background, and then a different colour for the helmet, different colour for the armour, a different colour for the boots. And yeah, so I'll be doing that in the next episode, and then we will do the weapons at some point, but probably not for a while. So thanks for watching this video, everybody, and I'll see you next time.